Hi, everyone. Welcome back. It's another episode of Behind the Screams, Cryptids Tell All, and we're so happy that you're here to join us yet again. Oh, welcome, Demonica. Thanks for
Hello.
joining.
I'm so full.
You're so full.
I've got so much food in me, so much toad legs.
Ugh.
So good. Did you hear that, Howard?
Yeah, he did.
Good stuff.
He did, and he's very unhappy.
Oh, God, there he is.
Yeah, you've done this.
He just doesn't know how to smile, does he?
No, because he's very unhappy that you're so mean to him. Toad legs, receipts for toad legs, kind of passive-aggressive behavior throughout the house. I mean, no wonder he's got a frown on his face the whole time.
He knows it's all in good fun, just like Alabaster.
I don't. Speaking of Alabaster, thank goodness he's finally free. No thanks to you. He is back from holiday, thanks to Monica.
I had a great time out there. He really liked it.
Well, do we have a show for you all today? You've heard the rumors. Monica teased it when she was doing her late night recording. We have Mothman.
The
Can you
real
believe
one.
The real one this time. We thought we had Mothman last time, but we've got the real one this time. We feel sure, at least 75% sure.
Very legitimate.
Let's just jump right in. We have some questions for Mothman, and I think he has some answers. Mothman, thank you for joining us today. We appreciate your time. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Celestia. Glad to be here.
I hate to even ask a screener question like this, but I gotta know, what's something that only the real Mothman would say? It's just for science.
Well, I know that for one thing, the Mothman loves hamburgers, and I am a big fan of hamburgers. That is no doubt in my mind. I'm the real Mothman.
Yeah, I like hamburgers too.
Oh, really?
So I'm also a Mothman.
That is quite true.
Oh, that's the requirement.
You're very generous with your title.
Well, it's a title I share with hundreds of thousands of different lookalikes.
This is a real Mothman, apparently.
I'm definitely a Mothman. That's right.
Okay, well, that's enough for us. That's all we needed. So I have to ask, not many cryptids have a statue in their honor. So when the town of Point Pleasant created the statue of you, did they catch you without pants, or are you never wearing them?
Well, as you can tell from my current position, I'm a bit of a, well, you would call me an exhibitionist.
Wow. Real fun, huh? I'd like to try it.
Oh, then you are a Mothman.
I love to hear that. Not only am I a Jersey Devil, I'm a Mothman.
I don't think that you're a Jersey Devil. You don't get that just because you met the Jersey Devil.
But you call me like a devil all the time.
Well, that's true, but I don't think you're a Jersey Devil. That's different. You're just a porcelain devil.
I think my accent's pretty close.
Sure.
All right.
That solves that.
That solves that.
So there have been some rumblings in the cryptid world that the Jersey Devil is trying to just gain the top spot. Why would you say that you're better than the Jersey Devil?
Well, I think it's in the name. You see, Jersey is a place, but Mothman, that's a symbol.
Oh.
And personally, I don't know if you know this, but Jersey is kind of a small place. Now, I've been all over this great country, from Idaho to Wisconsin to even Michigan, don't you know? And I swear, I only hear this guy from Jersey coming up in conversation. When are you going to dethrone Mothman? I never met the guy. Personally, if he's a devil, he can't be that great. But, I'm not too worried.
So, are you from West Virginia or Midwest Virginia?
Well, here's the thing. I actually had my start way back in regular East Virginia, but I hear you people call it just Virginia these days.
It's true. It's not East Virginia, West Virginia, just Virginia and West Virginia.
Start making furniture in Virginia in the 40s. The whole Point Pleasant thing was a weird phase I was in the 60s. I can't really explain it.
Oh, God. We're all on a journey, aren't we? And sometimes our journeys just take us to very strange and interesting places.
Well, you see, at the time, I kind of had, I was a little sick. You see, when Mothman gets sick, we develop what's called time flu. Now,
Oh.
now time flu is very interesting because whenever you sneeze, you're sent backwards 13 years in time. And let me tell you, when you're sick, you go back pretty far, don't you know?
I could only imagine. Allergy season must send you back to the Stone Ages, maybe.
You know, when I was having fun, time flew.
You making
Demonica,
fun of me there?
Do I need to repeat myself?
Oh, I think you do.
When I was having fun, time flew.
Oh, I get it now. I get it.
Thank
Okay.
you.
I was worried
Thank you,
there for a moment.
everyone. Thank you, everyone.
I was worried for a moment. She does, her sense of humor can be a bit prickly.
Did the Mothman just bow to me?
No, I gave you a little dip there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I don't think Mothman would bow to you, Demonica.
I physically can't.
You talked about how you made your way through West Virginia in the 60s, and you've been actively working since then, except maybe for bouts of time flu that you've just discussed. Do you ever just take time for yourself, though? You've been working so hard.
You know, if people think Mothman, you know, they think, oh, is he going to eat my clothes, my silk scarf, you know, that kind of stuff. And, you know, I like it that way because, you know, I can make a pretty darn good scarf.
Oh, so you do a little bit of crochet?
Right now, we're just going to be honest and say that Mothman's a knitter.
Oh, okay.
Very nice.
These are very different crafts.
Well, not very different. As an outsider, I would say they're so similar that I couldn't even tell the difference.
That's because you don't understand it truly. Because
Are
if you
you
did,
saying there are things in this world that I don't understand?
I absolutely am.
You're blowing my mind.
Mortals have told very tall tales about you, Mothman. So, what do their stories get wrong about you?
Well, generally, that you know, they usually make me out to be a lot taller than I am.
Oh.
And that's usually the thing. And you know, they usually make a big deal about me not having arms. You know, it took me quite a few decades to grow these arms. I wish they would talk about them more. If you guys could spread the word,
Yeah.
you might got arms.
Yeah.
He's got spindly wings now, but he's got arms.
Wow.
Did
Yeah, I
you?
figured.
Yeah. Did you like have to suck the wings in to make the arms? Like, you know, matter cannot be created nor destroyed.
That's about the size of it, yeah. You know, in order to get thumbs, you need palms. So I grew palms, but I forgot the arms. So it took a while.
At first, I thought you were saying you grew thumbs like off your wings, like a bat has.
Oh.
Those are
Oh
cool.
no, they
Thumb wings.
had them. Yes.
Oh, they were just right there.
Yes, they came out like this. And then it was like this, and then
Ah,
that. And then I did that, and then that, and that. Took about 28 years.
Wow.
that's amazing.
Yeah. Well, I think that you're giving Demonica some inspiration here, you know.
I can grow hands.
Maybe. Only takes 28 years. If you're a
28
Mothman.
years later.
I'll tell you this.
We'll call it that.
You can dream.
I can dream. You knew it.
Wow. Inspirational words. Look at that.
Only Mothman can dream.
You're so inspirational,
Only
Mothman.
Mothman can dream. This doll face is a true Mothman.
Oh,
I knew it.
she had it in her all along, and you're unveiling that in her tonight. No one knew that she was a Mothman. Wow.
Yeah. See, watch this.
Beautiful.
Wow.
I'm flying.
Oh wow, look at you go.
I've got little
It's
wings.
You got to be careful, Demonica. Remember, you don't have that much energy usually. Okay,
What are
you're
you
gonna fall.
talking about? What are you talking
Remember?
about? I've got infinite energy.
Okay, all right. Well, remember
Well,
what
be
happened
careful.
last time.
Watch out.
What did I tell you?
Ow.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, you get back in your little chair. So, Professor Quiet ranks your humor as number one in the cryptid world. Do you study comedy greats in your spare time, or does comedy just come naturally to you?
I read Beetle Bailey. I read Marmaduke. I love humor.
The comics.
That's
Oh
right.
yeah, I love the comics.
I get it. The comics.
Yeah, well, those are good ones. What about Garfield?
He hates Mondays.
Oh, wow. Oh,
That's very unique.
we don't talk about Garfield.
We try to avoid Garfield.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh,
Sore subject. I understand.
Let me tell you, that family circus gets me dying every time. I haven't met a person yet who doesn't like family circus. So
How about you, Demonica?
I need to study it more
Oh, okay.
in order to become truly a Mothman.
Yes.
you gonna study it, Demonica?
I feel that is my one deficiency in Mothmanhood.
Well, there's always room to grow. I think that's what we're learning tonight.
In 28 years, when I grow my arms,
Mm-hmm.
You'll be able to hold the newspaper.
I will hold newspapers. I won't
Wow.
eat them. I won't chew them up. I'll mature, and
See,
I
that's
will.
the
I will
hardest
read
part.
them.
That's the hardest. But that was the hardest part for me.
Oh, really? Not eating the newspapers?
Putting little holes in things.
Yeah, because once I got those thumbs out, in my full arm garb, then I just had to learn to stop eating things through puke. Now that took me forever.
My
Well,
eating habits are similar.
They are. You two are very
I
much in
chew
alignment.
things up and I spit them out.
You should see the plumbing bills around here. So, if there were a Mount Rushmore of cryptids, who do you think would be on it?
Oh, that's too easy. Me and my poker buddies.
Oh,
Me, Jackalope, Dogman,
Uh,
Bigfoot, Mr. Midnight, the Pudding Creep, Wheat Woman, Sugar Daddy, and the Bus Baby.
Oh my.
wow.
That is such a big mountain.
That is going to be huge. It's going to
That's
take
so
forever
many
to carve.
faces.
Or would you say that you're taking applications for new poker buddies and Mount Rushmore applicants?
Oh, everyone's allowed to play poker with me every
Oh.
Friday.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Wow. A popular guy like you?
Oh yeah, you definitely got to come over and play sometime, Demonica.
Oh, I
Maybe,
will.
Oh yeah, maybe I could give you my number and we could talk Mothman.
You will be my mentor? My moth mentor?
I will be your math mentor.
Oh, that's excellent.
Wow. What an opportunity for you, Demonica. You were just saying how you needed something to, sink your teeth into, and well, this could be it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You've been a big inspiration tonight. Really have provided some positive feedback to other cryptids in the community. But what words of advice would you have for any aspiring cryptids out there?
Once you get through the first year, it gets a little easier.
Mm,
You can't let anybody get too close.
wow.
I think that was a very emotional question.
Yeah.
We crossed a line earlier with Garfield, and now we've crossed a line again. I don't know how many more chances we have with this Mothman.
It's getting close, guys. I gotta warn you. I'm a pretty sensitive math man.
Oh.
Mothman are very open with their emotions.
That's awesome. That's great. You should be. Everyone should be.
There's no such thing as toxic moth masculinity.
Right. Very
It's
true.
true. Gotta work on here and in here.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
agree.
That sounds just like the words that aspiring cryptids need to hear. It's
Yeah.
a game of the head and the heart.
Also, try not to eat humans. Most of them need to hear that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Words to live
Keys
by.
to success. So we've seen a lot of Mothman merch out there on the internet. Are you getting any royalties for that?
No.
Really?
Well, unfortunately, I don't see a dime one of any sort of merchandising. I tell you what, I got a dying lawsuit going on against that Funko company. Have you
Oh.
seen that freak they call Math Man?
Wow.
I've seen that one. Funkos have similar proportions to me.
They do. Very big head.
Big head, big ego,
Mm-hmm.
and like hardly any body.
Also will tip over.
Will tip over.
Yeah.
Will tip over.
I don't. Luckily, I don't need that money from those merchandise. I kind of have passive income with a window company because I got to tell you, when Mothman enters a room, it's usually through a window and it's usually going to break.
So you're one of the most accomplished crypto comedians. We've already discussed it, your body of work, all the things that you're doing in the community to, raise your stout and clout as a comedian. But what hobby are you most proud of?
Not crochet. Don't
Well-
say that one.
He wouldn't say crochet, he said knitting.
That's the same thing.
Mothman, this one in particular, are great at knitting. But let me tell you something. When I got free time, I'm usually cutting the rug. Usually doing a little dance every now and again. I trained classically in flamenco for 2 years, don't you know?
Wow.
I didn't know.
Have you
Oh my
competed?
goodness.
Wow.
Well, they actually don't allow extraterrestrials nor cryptids in any sort of competition level. Some golden retriever ruined it for everybody.
If you ever want the opportunity to come show off your dance skills, we have once a quarter moon party, by the moon pool. We've got all our renovations and stuff. We've been working on it, and Demonica's going to test out some of her recipes, and it sounds like you two would really get along on that.
There's a barbecue.
There is a barbecue. We can cook out some hamburgers and hot dogs. So
And
if you want a
toad.
place to show off those moves, you're welcome at Darkmoor Manor.
That sounds lovely. I'd love to take you up on that.
Oh, we would love to have you.
I don't think I can invite Jersey Devil, though.
I don't think you can invite Jersey Devil.
That might be a conflict.
He might get a little upset about that.
I mean, there's nothing for me to get upset about. I don't know what his problem is.
That's true.
I better not tell you.
Well, we know the Mothman of today, but not much is known about the Moth Boy of yesteryear. So, just curious, what were you like as a child?
Well, that's kind of hard to remember. I might have mentioned this earlier or not, but pre-chrysalis, it's all kind of a blur. I remember lots of hugs, but not too much in like what I did. Once I popped out of that chrysalis, that's when Mothman started to go for the show, if you know what I'm saying.
Wow.
I do.
Boy, did I make the best darn furniture in Eastern Virginia you ever did see or sit on.
What do you think of my chair?
Why, the quality, the craftsmanship. Why, it's a perfectly fine chair.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something better.
Monica, where did you even get that chair? It's just always been with you. I don't know where it even came from.
You told me that I made it.
You don't remember? That's what I'm saying. Where did it come from? You made it.
Well,
Yes, if you could just tell me where it came from, that'd be super duper.
if I really sit in it like really deep like this, I can
Oh,
become one with it.
Oh.
it's like half dog, half chair.
I am a centaur of chair.
Whoa. Whoa. That's new.
But, it's just a perfectly normal little chair. Nothing to worry about.
You've seen it here first. That's a new trick.
Perfectly adequate, as we'd say.
Okay.
Hey, Celestia,
Yeah.
can I have antenna? I never had any as far as I know. Right, Celestia?
No, you never
You
had
didn't
them.
take them from me?
I did not take them
Like
from
you
you.
took my snow globe?
That was not your snow globe.
Wait. What's this about a missing snow globe?
She took my snow globe. It was perfectly innocent.
I did not take your snow globe. You trapped our friend Alabaster in a cursed object that happened to be a snow globe.
That was an accident.
That wasn't an accident. You purposefully wrote Alabaster's name after reading the directions.
It was possessive. I didn't think it would work. You're going to give me one antenna?
No, I'm not going to give you anything else after what you did with the snow globe.
Hey, Mothman.
What can I help you with, Demonica?
Antenna. Can I have antenna?
You can't have my antenna, but we can help grow yours.
I would like that.
Only a true Mothman grows their own antenna. So once we get you started, you won't be able to stop.
How many years?
How small are you?
Celestia, how small am I?
I'd say you're about this big.
Not anymore.
Oh, gosh.
Look at that.
Variable sizing.
I can be as big as I want to be. I hardly fit in my chair at all anymore.
Well, then how are you going to scoot around in that chair? You can't.
Oh, there's ways.
I don't think I want to see those ways.
Look at my face. It's slightly bigger than yours.
Let me tell you this, Demonica. The smaller you are, the easier it is to gonna pop those babies on. But let me tell you, gotta keep them up straight. Otherwise, your whole equilibrium's gonna be all cattywampus.
Maybe I'll start out really small, like this, and then grow an antenna and then get bigger.
But does the antenna stay the size of your shrunken form?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it'll fit better if I get bigger when I grow it.
But then it'll be like really tiny, like a little hair.
I was gonna say, those antennae may just be proportional when you grow back. So you may grow them as a tiny little doll baby, but when you grow up to be my size Barbie, you're gonna have just those tiny little dots.
Well, that would be kind of fun too, though.
You think?
I mean, I kind of want to try it.
Okay. Is there any limit to the number of sets of antenna a Mothman can grow?
Usually you just have the one at a time, but if they ever get yanked out, you can grow them back, but it's not a good time.
I'm used to not good times.
What do you mean?
Around here?
Vertigo. It's like vertigo, but instead of circles, you're just constantly falling upwards.
But you get closer to the moon.
This is also true.
So there's pros and cons. There they go again.
I'm getting a little antsy over here. It's been about 15 minutes since my last burger.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think it's about time to let you get back to your burgers and hot dogs and any other newspapers, funnies. Don't eat those, though.
Oh, yeah. I'll enjoy me some funnies tonight.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Well, Mothman, we can't thank you enough for letting us have you on our show. And you have opened our world to what a Mothman truly is and the inspiration that you bring to all of us who aspire to grow our own antennae and find the Mothman in our own hearts.
Well, Celestia, Demonica, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad that I could open your hearts to new ideas for cryptids. And honestly, I'd love to be back anytime you'll have me.
Sounds like season 2.
Does indeed.
Oh my goodness. Mothmen are great at it. Sequel bait.
Love to hear that.
That's setting us up.
I'm very much a Mothman.
This is new.
I see you got you're guaranteed at least 3 sequels. 3 sequel seasons.
Oh, maybe a movie.
I don't know what that means, but it's probably good.
Can't be bad. Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Happy Halloween.
Okay, now I'm ready to say goodbye. Sorry.
Demonica!